Druski has spoken out and released a statement regarding this. He said, "This allegation is a fabricated lie. I wasn't a public figure in 2018. I was broke, living with my mom without any connections to the entertainment industry at the time of this allegation. So the inclusion of my name is truly outlandish." Now that's an alibi if I ever seen one.
About to make it, blow a bag full of cash like turn to the side, let me see. Damn, I think we all could agree. You and your friends, I done counted 2 or 3. And you looking even better here with me. We don't need no dinner, you the no boo. Tell me where you're from, girl, is your local? Got a couple dollars we could blow through. Take a couple trips, yeah, I could show you. Jump in my Impala, get the back seat going.
That song you just heard is my new joint. It's called Blow a Bag. You can find it on all streaming platforms. Just search Hollywood, Blow a Bag. Send it to your friends. Most importantly, add it to your playlist. Appreciate you for listening. Now let's get ready to get into what's hot in these blogs. First up, let's talk about 4547. Last week, he had his joint address to Congress. Some will call it a State of the Union, even though it's not technically a State of the Union. I called it a lie to the Union address, where he basically, in front of Congress and in front of the world, spewed out a bunch of lies. Most of what he said was met with elation on the Republican side and kind of like a silent protest on the Democratic side. They were holding up signs, holding up paddles, disputing a lot of the things that he said, but again, silently. But you had one representative who had the kahunas to actually stand up and speak out, and that was Representative AlGreen. Fast shouts to him. He stood up when 4547 was speaking about having a mandate, which would in turn have an impact on Medicare and the cutting of Medicare. And Representative AlGreen stood up and told him and shouted out, "You have no mandate." Ultimately, they ended up kicking him out of the session. Fast forward the next day or what have you, they decided to censure AlGreen. A censure is essentially a form of public humiliation. It's where the Speaker of the House reads out a resolution rebuking a member of Congress for a specified misconduct, and that member must stand in the House well and listen to it. Essentially like reprimanding a kid in front of the class type thing. This is voted on by members of Congress, which is why I'm speaking about it specifically today, because as expected, the Republican side was going to vote to censure AlGreen. But what was surprising and also disappointing to me was the fact that there were 10 Democrats who also voted to censure AlGreen. And my thoughts on that is, I guess for these people, they want to play by the rules like most Democrats do. They want to be democratic and they want to abide by the laws of Congress. But my thing is, when you have this other side who consistently play by their own set of rules, why are y'all still trying to play by the rules? Why are y'all still trying to ride on this high horse of morality and rule playing? That should be out the window long time ago. So when I see 10 of y'all voting to censure a man who was the only person who had enough guts to actually vocally combat just one of the lies that 4547 was saying, y'all vote to censure him. I want to point out every single last one of them, because when the midterms come up or any election where their seats are up, we need to remember who these 10 Democrats were. So Ami Bera from California, from the 6th Congressional District, Ed Case from Hawaii in the 1st Congressional District, Jim Costa, California, the 21st Congressional District, Laura Gillen from New York in the 4th Congressional District, Jim Himes, Connecticut in the 4th Congressional District, Chrissy Houlihan from PA in the 6th Congressional District, Marcy Kaptur, Ohio in the 9th Congressional District, Jared Moskowitz in Florida in the 23rd Congressional District, Marie Gluesenkamp Perez from Washington in the 3rd Congressional District, and Tom Suozzi, I'm guessing that's how you say his last name, in New York in the 3rd Congressional District. We need to remember all 10 of their names because the midterms is approaching, and any election where their seats are up, we got to match their energy. We don't need people who are enemies from within, because y'all voting to censure this dude is telling me that y'all either on the op side or y'all just don't get it. And either way, y'all seats need to be given to somebody else at this point. Somebody who's going to stand 10 toes down for the cause. If this was a time where everyone was sane in government and we had a actual fairly functioning Congress, and y'all decided to vote to censure a member because of an outburst they had, hey, by all means. But in today's climate, that's not what we're dealing with here. So we got to move accordingly and stop trying to play by the rules when the other side isn't. We're not going to get anywhere like that. But fast shouts to Congressman AlGreen. You did what needed to be done and you standing on business. And I'm a fan. Let's move on to what else inside these blogs. There's a new lawsuit that has just come to light involving Diddy. This lawsuit includes a lot of new names that we're hearing for the first time that we haven't heard the past couple of months when it comes to Diddy and these freak-offs and the parties and the lawsuits and all of the things. Two of the people involved in this lawsuit have spoken out, and that's Druski, who's a popular social media star and comedian, and also Odell Beckham Jr. So a woman named Ashley Parham, she's pursuing legal action against Diddy, and she is accusing Druski and several others of attacking her at a party that happened, she says, in 2018. Druski has spoken out and released a statement regarding this. He said, "This allegation is a fabricated lie. I wasn't a public figure in 2018. I was broke, living with my mom without any connections to the entertainment industry at the time of this allegation. So the inclusion of my name is truly outlandish. My heart breaks for actual victims of abuse, but I'm fully confident that the evidence will expose this falsehood and the individuals who are maliciously trying to game the legal system to peddle false narratives." Now, that's an alibi if I ever seen one. I was broke and living with my mom at the time of these allegations. But I believe it because in this new information age that we're in of social media, someone would have been pulled up the receipts from 2018 if Druski was outside. You know what I mean? So I feel like he may just be covered with that alone. I personally don't recall exactly when Druski's star started to rise from social media, but I'm almost certain he wouldn't make these claims if it wasn't actually true, because we would know. Odell Beckham Jr., he responded to Druski's statement with his own. He said, "Boy, I'll tell you what, this world makes absolutely no sense. I am covered by God. He will prevail. I know who I am. I know who you are. Keep your head. That name will be cleared." Ish, stupid. So they both feel like they're going to be vindicated. I feel like, especially with what just transpired with the Jay-Z allegations and it being found out that this girl made it up and the dismissal of the suit, and Jay-Z is now suing that lawyer who filed the suit and the Jane Doe who made the allegations. You would think that that would deter anyone from making false claims, I would think. But, and I'm not saying that this girl is lying yet, but if it comes out that this is actually not true and Druski was actually broke in his mom's basement at the time and not nowhere near anything celebrity related, she needs to be held accountable. And the lawyer who filed the suit needs to be held accountable as well. But time will tell. That is the latest. I thought we was done with any new developments regarding Diddy and new lawsuits. I mean, the trial is going to be coming up in about 2 months, but here we are. Get in when you fit in, I guess. Like I said, time will tell. I stand on justice for real victims and jail for fake ones. And that right there is going to conclude what's hot in the blogs for this week. Thank you for watching. If you rock with your boy, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, it's called Holliewood and Friends, which means I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the topics I just discussed. I appreciate you. New episodes every Monday night. Until next time, deuces.